Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Crashy, and today, first and foremost, apparently they fixed Master Rank, so that's cool. I'll have to check that out. That's pretty exciting, actually. And the Hex bug on Gengar, so can't complain there as well. They're very proactive. I like that a lot. But in light of that, let's do a VOD review of a Masters gameplay from none other than who? All right, we got Spraggles. And I had no idea he was going to do this intro, but this is what I got.
Hey Crashy, this is Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw. I am also a Pokemon Unite YouTuber, but I think you are just incredible. I would love to have your opinion on my play in this match. It's a defender match. I'm playing Snorlax. It's a master rank solo queue game. I think my play with Snorlax is pretty all over the place right now. So if you want to take a look at it and give me some feedback, that would be great. I love you. Bye.
I love you too, buddy. Alright, so I've had this one on my plate, and it's funny because I hadn't opened the video till now, so I had no idea that was there. That's really funny. But yeah, so we're watching some Masters gameplay of Spraggles, and let's look at the team comps really quickly. Actually, pretty darn good team comps. Well, his team comp's okay. He's got a Zeraora and a Machamp, which, you know, is kind of tough because one of those is going to struggle in lane, but we do have one in jungle, so that's okay. But the enemy team has pretty solid team comp, all things considered, if Machamp is in jungle. If not, then, you know, just Masters things where the meta's kind of all over the place. But all things considered, pretty decent team comps. Pretty decent. Spraggles playing some Snorlax. This is a Masters gameplay, and taking that tackle right away, going for the top lane. So we'll see how he prioritizes farm, and of course how anything else happens. Make some light notes. Doing this real nice. Look at this. Look at how nice this is, man. He knows his role. Look at that. I like that. That's how you got to farm in the early game. Waiting for the right time to attack. Don't think they got that one. No, it doesn't look like they got one on that one, but it's okay. You always want to try to fight for that mid core fish if you can, but no biggie. And he's just given the EXP. I wonder, I should have asked what items he's using. I think that I can see Assault Vest, right? That's the Assault Vest. So that's good. Maybe EXP share Buddy Barrier or something like that. We'll see. I'm actually not familiar with Buddy Barrier or EXP share too much. I know there's like an effect on it, but I never really pay attention. Taking a jungle core fish, okay, I respect it. Look, if the jungler is going to hit the bottom lane that fast, you know, you might as well take it and get it back on cooldown for him, especially while, you know, you can like split the XP with the top crab. Doesn't look like Ninetales has killed much of this, so it's not like you're behind anything here. And look at that, nice little secure the XP, playing forward. I feel like Gardevoir should maybe be yeah, this got a little sus really quickly, but not because of you. I feel like Gardevoir should have been playing forward. Nice, look at that. That's crazy, actually. Jeez, I just didn't expect you to have got that kill. Gardevoir should have maybe just gone for the farm. Look at you, Spraggles. Oh my goodness, man, this is really good. Like, yeah, that was really well done. So right here, what I could say is going for this mid crab is definitely good. Since your jungler isn't around in the top jungle, I would definitely try to get at least one of the mid jungle crabs, because any experience you can deny from the enemy jungler would be really good. But your laning has been really good. Like, I'm impressed at how good it is. You were able to trade out the kill with the Gardevoir, so that's good, right? You know what I mean? At least you got that. One of the carries died in both lanes. And so that's at least even. But then you got the mid Vespi Queen, you know, camp. I can never say that right, Vespi. I'm just gonna say Vespi. And yeah, you're doing good, doing well. So let's see, it's getting close to that time period where you want to start getting ready to rotate down. Pretty much anywhere between now and the next like 10 seconds or so. Oh, look at that, you calling it out. Okay. Oh. Gotta hit. You have the dive though. They got some scoring, but that's okay. Oh, this is a bit okay, a little bit sus. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So you use the eject button. You're trying to stall a little bit. I get it. You're calling out your head in bottom lane. This is perfect. This is good. You've got time. One thing that I think needs to be said about going for Dreadnought is that it doesn't have to be on that exact timer. A lot of the time you end up poking and dancing anyways, so it just needs to be soon enough that your teammates don't throw and die. But this is good. You just got your heavy slam. Now you're able to put a little bit more pressure down. Your teammates took a little bit of poke. So again, like Gardevoir being top, like it's not ideal if she never comes down, but it's also not that big a deal because what y'all can do now in the bottom lane is play a little bit safer intentionally in order to try to stall and get more farm. That was just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen from a jungler, which is probably going to get you killed, which is unfortunate, but maybe not. Oh, that slam, obviously not the best. But I kind of get it because like sometimes with those like the big circle targeting things, it's really hard to spin them around and throw them a different way. I think that, you know, I've heard other people talking about wishing there was a sensitivity for the targeting effects. I don't think that there is. That'd be really, really nice. But you're doing good here because this is obviously a kill. Right? This is obviously a kill. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so look, y'all been poking. Your junglers died twice. This is hard to say who's coming out on top exactly, but y'all are definitely doing what you want to be doing here. Unfortunately, it does look like y'all are losing that like extended trade, so you can heal up. If you can get your team back down there, then at least like nothing's been so committal that like either team has gotten the Dreadnought. Looks like we pick up another kill. This is like pretty scrappy, but this is the way that it goes sometimes. Oh, that would have been such a big heavy slam. Oh my gosh, these heavy slams, dude. They're getting shut down. Those would have been so good. Nice, finding that little score in there. Good, good. Now that y'all have this, you take your block, which is very solid, and y'all go for the Dreadnought. So y'all are a little low. Not having Machamp there makes it a little sus, because y'all are low, but he's going top lane. The Cinderace decided to give up the Dreadnought, and y'all like mostly won that extended trade. So this is really good. Like what y'all's team has been doing, I'd say the Zeraora is the only one that like has concerned me in terms of like how he's been playing so far, but honestly the way that y'all have been playing has been pretty good. And no one pushing up the bottom lane, no overextending, getting the notification at 5 that y'all are in the lead. Like this is super solid so far. Now what I'd love to see y'all do is 5-man top lane and knock out that tower. Gardevoir obviously trying to go to bottom to defend. Not the biggest thing in the world, but at the same time still just better to be grouped in my opinion. Because, you know, you could have had him for the fight here, which is unfortunately not a fight because Machamp went back down to bottom and Zeraora had to base most likely. So it's getting a little weird and a little uncoordinated. If Machamp can get a score in here, I think sneaking scores like that is totally fine. Yeah, I mean, it's a 32 score. It's nothing crazy, but I think that's totally fine. Nice knock up. What do we have to follow this up with? Nice, nice. Come on, Gardevoir, put some work in. Okay, there you go, and you survived the Ninetales ult too, so very, very good pick. Yeah, the only problem I'm seeing now is that like the whole team, the team as a whole, not you or anything, because honestly you're just kind of reacting to things, is just very disjointed. Like we just need to group is really like where we're at. If we group up here, we get some work done. Zeraora is an animal. Like your Zeraora is an absolute animal. But yeah, y'all just want to like be postured now. I think the only unfortunate thing that I can tell from here is that like because the way that y'all got y'all's lead, and like what y'all did following that Dreadnought, it feels like y'all didn't push the lead at all. So they've probably gotten like a couple kills, caught up in experience. They've probably been able to farm a little bit more because we've just been kind of walking around and caught up in a little bit of experience. But that doesn't necessarily mean that y'all are in a bad position. Just doesn't mean you're in as good of a position as you could have been. That's a really good big slam, heavy slam there. He's gonna walk through you. Oh, where's your Machamp at, man? That's so unfortunate. Maybe an ultimate here. Oh no, Machamp big throwing. I love how you go rotate to him. Yeah, Machamp big throwing. But honestly, you're playing really, really well. Okay, so, and again, this has to be more than just an individual perspective. So Lovato review. All right, this I don't agree with. I think you insta head top because you can't really hold anyways. But you could make sure that you're with your team to like quickly secure that, to like make sure that they don't get taken down. But given the situation where you have 2 people down here, perfectly fine. At this point in the game, because y'all are down, you're not like really looking at the game as like a, you know, we need to stop as many scores as possible. You're kind of like, okay, we've conceded the early to mid game, we need to be playing for Zapdos, which means like just stay grouped up, try to find whatever picks we can and see what happens. So we drop our ultimate now. I'm not a huge fan of this ultimate just because you're not going to have it for like the next fight, which will be like the Zapdos fight. Oh my goodness gracious, Cinderace. I wonder, I'm just curious, I'm willing to bet this is pre-nerf Cinderace, which is crazy because, you know, still super strong, but almost incredibly ridiculous. Okay, y'all have two down for like 10 plus seconds. If y'all can just start the Zapdos now, and then you can go zone off the choke, would be huge. Good. Come on, the 50-50 happening a little bit. Nice grab. Zoning off for the team. You know that you have the most health, so you can always get yourself to a goal, let them get turned in. I wouldn't even worry about it. Wouldn't even worry about it. This little eject button play, put that points in. As long as y'all can get all those points in, it's okay to trade out some of the turn-ins. Now the best thing you can probably do is run away. You already know that. And then we get yourself on defense. So you got a couple teammates down, but only one of them's on a long swan. So all you have to do is chill. So 1 minute remaining. This is kind of how it happens. Whenever that Zapdos dies out super fast, it turns into one team having to make a play and the other team having to try to defend it. So we've got a huge lead. Just got that confirmation Cinderace. Hopefully the Eldegoss stays in base just to watch that bottom turret. It looks like he will. And you're big chillin' now. See, and that's all it takes, man. It takes a big good fight. Turn things around. I think Zapdos is still a little overtuned in terms of how much turnaround that they can be, but it's pretty solid. Let's drop that Unite move, maybe. Huh? Oh, the big block. Dang. Look at Spraggles, man. Nope. Yeah, very well done. Very well done. I like how you tell me that you're like a little all over the place, and then this is like a textbook Snorlax gameplay. No lie. I think you played really well. The only thing I can do really is I'd like to put a little bit more emphasis on grouping, and just for the sake of saying, like, you know, like whenever you're grouped, you can kind of impose your will around the map a little bit more. Like you could hard dive that top tower, you can push into their jungle, you can do all kinds of things, but that comes from your teammates too. So you know, those like little back caps, they matter a little bit less, because you can kind of just like trade that out in a different lane or wherever your whole 5-man is. But you were on time for objectives, you were landing the big abilities, no lie, and yeah, you were doing your job really well. So I'd say that was pretty dang solid, man. Yeah, nothing really bad there to see, so definitely keep it up. And as long as your teammates are on the same page, man, you'd have a good one. But y'all definitely didn't take advantage of the early game advantage that you did have. But it'd be like that sometimes. That's like the nature of solo queue. But I have faith that if you keep playing like that, and with the changes to Masters, then you'll be climbing up in no time. But as always, friends, thank you so much for watching, spending your time with me here on the video. Definitely give some love to Spraggles. Y'all know Spraggles. I love Spraggles. He's a good guy, good content creator. So super happy to have him submit something to me. And then I want to do more VOD reviews like this for anybody else that has the capability to record. So really fun stuff. But as always, again, be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone that you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.